This one is called Why You Have No Friends and Can't Fit In With the Crowd. All right. And like I told him, one of the reasons why you can't fit in with the crowd is because you don't know what crowd you're supposed to be part of. You haven't found yourself first. See, if you're still feeling lonely, it's because you don't know who you are. And you may be destined for something greater than what you're trying to be. So the more lonely you are, it's actually the most focused you can be, because you can sit back and look at what you're not missing out on. So on that note, you haven't found yourself. So you need to find yourself. Finding yourself is knowing what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what are you looking for out of life? Where do you want to be with your life? Where do you want to go with your life? That's going to determine the type of crowd that you're supposed to be around, the different personalities that are going to attract to you. You must believe in the law of attraction. You cannot utilize the law of attraction without finding yourself. You must first find yourself. Second of all, like I told him, you're watching too much TV, man. You're on your phone all the time. How are you alone and you have a whole bunch of friends on Facebook and Instagram? How are you alone when there's always something to do? Because he's realizing that it's not a realistic world, but a part of him thinks that if these people are on TV, then they're happy. Or if these people show me that they have nice things, they're happy. Let me tell you, there's nothing happy about living check to check to glamorize a life. It's actually more stressful behind the scenes if you've been playing. Like I told him, most people that show you they have a lot of money, they may have some money, they may have more than you, but best believe they put money down to make them look like they have more money than what they actually have. That's the game. That's how the game goes. So when you see people on TV, they're only going to show the best of them. They're not going to show you the worst of them. So you shouldn't take it personal. What if someone only had $20,000 and they had to put that down on a house? They went and got a car and they went and got them some clothes. They decorated the house, but that's all they had. In order for them to get another check, they must work 10 times as hard. So now they're under the pressure to maintain the lifestyle that they set. You know how much stress that is? This is how rich people commit suicide. This is how people fall from grace when they're at their height and they fall down. It's because as they were going up, they didn't strategize right. They were strategizing to look a certain way first. So the more money they made, the more of a down payment they put towards a bigger lifestyle. So they kept themselves living check to check just to show people who they are. This is what you're seeing online. You're seeing people online creating lifestyles for themselves that they have to pay for. So they're hoping that they get a lot of likes. Nowadays, likes is more valuable than, I'll probably say, money. You give a person 1,000 likes or $1,000, they're gonna want 1,000 likes over the $1,000. You give them $1,000 and no likes, they don't know what to do. You give them 1,000 likes with no money, they're happy. That's the world that we're living in. We're living in a world where everything is artificially programmed inside of your brain. All the way to the happiness, all the way to who's the in crowd, who's the out crowd, who's popular, who's not. All of this is artificially programmed. So you must understand the difference between you and the fake world on the internet that you look at every day, and realize majority of those people that you see online are willing to risk their morals. They're willing to risk who they are for an image. Now, if you don't have any friends to hang around, then you should be able to be on the outside and look into this and be happy that you still have your sanity, because most people that are popular and amongst the crowd are not happy people behind the scenes. And the more you study life and the more you study people, the more you understand this realization of what I'm talking about. Like, for instance, look at R. Kelly. They just took him down. But he spent 30 years on top of grace. He spent 30 years living the best life he could live, getting anything in life that he wanted, whether it was legal or illegal. It don't matter. He got to live like a king. But now he gets to live like the poor man, worse than the poor man, because he's probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail. You know how many people have been at the height of their career? Look at Bill Cosby. Look at the plethora of other celebrities before them that fell from grace after living so long on top, being popular, and then one day it all changes. You got to look at those situations and be happy that you're probably not part of the in crowd, because everyone that I see part of the in crowd, there's only one way out: depression. Everybody, look at these kid stars, depressed because they had everything in life, and then one day people forgot about them. When you know where you are, you know where you want to be, you ain't got to worry about people forgetting about you, because your dreams matter more than anything. Another thing that's happening, you're trying too hard to be part of the crowd. You can't be trying to be part of the crowd. It has to fit naturally. It has to be something that molds together. And that's going to come with you finding out who you are, finding out what your hobbies are, where you can hang out at, that's going to make you happy, so you meet the same type of mindset that matches yours. The worst thing you could do is look at an artificial program life online and try to walk into reality and mimic that. You cannot walk into reality trying to mimic what you've seen on TV, because everything you've seen on TV and everything you've seen on the internet is scripted before it's pressed record. So quickly understand that when you're watching TV and the internet, you're watching a show. You shouldn't take it personal. Those people have to maintain what they're doing, and they may be under a lot of stress to maintain the attention that they're getting, which could be more damaging than being alone. Next, what's the reason for being popular? What's the reason? What exactly are you trying to get? The fake gratification? A whole bunch of people telling you what you want to hear? See, that's what got the world messed up right now. Everybody is so used to hearing what they want to hear that no one wants to face the truth. See, the internet got people programmed to say, oh my God, you're having a good day. Yeah, laughing out loud. That joke was so funny. They're just telling you what you want to hear, even though they're having a bad day. That's how people are. Ha ha ha, laugh out loud. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're like, damn, I'm having a bad day. But they told you, laugh out loud. I'm laughing right now. That's funny what you did, but they really didn't mean it. This is what everyone on the internet is doing, telling each other what they want to hear. You know, like when I first started my channel, I had people saying, oh, people in the world are crazy. They're going to be saying anything. You're going to spend a lot of time deleting messages. I told them I'm not deleting not one message. Whatever someone get in my comment section and says, that's what they say. I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to leave it up. Why? Because I understand that I cannot please the world. And you must understand that now. People out here trying to be popular, trying to be amongst the in crowd, they spend their everyday life trying to please the world. And the world is not going to give you the same energy back that you give it. You must discover who you are. That's where the happiness is at. Once you discover who you are, you know exactly how to move. You know exactly who you should be around. You may not need 100 friends. You may just need 3 solid, good friends to make you happy. Some people have to hang around 100 people for false gratification to feel like they're happy when they end up miserable. When it's all said and done, they're just miserable. So just understand, you're not part of a crowd because something greater is destined for you. And everyone that is part of the in crowd, when they fall from grace, and they will fall from grace, it's going to hurt. When you ain't on grace, then you ain't got to worry about pleasing other people. That's the beauty about not having any friends or fitting in with the crowd. You have no one to please. It gives you the best opportunity to do what you want to do without anyone judging you. So find out who you are, but be blessed that you don't have any friends. because you're going to get to enjoy the most out of life because you're going to have less people judging you, less people pulling you in different directions, and less people that's going to be in your business. You don't want people in your business. You want to always be talking to a stranger. When you have your loneliness, just find out who you are and the right people will come into your life. All right? This is Vegan Spade. You already know what I'm going to say. Stop eating meat and watch your entire lifestyle change. Just try it for a week. You know what? Just try it for 2 days. 2 days. Go watch my video on the vegan food to get. Go get that ultimate burger. Go to Burgatory. There's a lot of vegan food out there to get you started that you're going to like, especially Burgatory. You're going to like Garden, any of that food down in Garden. Go to the vegetarian section in Walmart. Trust me, it's good food. You eliminate that meat. Your mind and body and soul will change. All right? Remember, keep your head up. This is Vegan Spade. Hasta la vista.